Hello YouTube, this is Taylor Tech Computers, your host Charlie. Today I'll be building my headphones came off my neck. I'm gonna build me a mini ITX system. This is primarily for downloading Steam games, software. Pretty much that's about it. I might turn this into like a retro system for like emulators, but not for now. Primarily for downloading and sharing between my server and desktops throughout my house. What we have here, we have a 500 gig Western Digital hard drive that I got free from my friend. There's a better view here. So, yeah, that. We have a 640 gig I picked up for $10 on Craigslist. It does work, I tested it. I use one for data drive and one for the operating system. Because I don't feel like getting a SSD for this system. My idea was spare 240, but I prefer to have 120 gig. So maybe in the future. For the motherboard, we have an ASRock AM1B ITX. The processor is an Athlon 5350. This is a quad-core APU. I used this in the past, and I sold it because I needed money for another build, and I finally got it back for less than what I paid for. So it's not too bad. Then I have a leftover 4 gig stick of DDR3 RAM that I have left over for previous builds. I think that costs like $10 on Craigslist as well. And then it's really cool is I got this big box here, this ITX Thermatech case, the Element QI VL5000 series. I've been wanting this case forever. This is a revamp edition with USB 3.0, and I finally got it. Pay $45 on eBay for it, free ship. No, not 45. Yeah, $45 for free shipping. And yeah, I didn't take the thing out yet. I just cut the tape to make it easy, as you guys see here. So, for sure, and this case comes with a 200-watt power supply too. So, here's out of the way here. Bam. And I also ordered a wireless AC PCI Express card with Bluetooth. It hasn't arrived yet, but it's on its way. I'll do an update video on that later. Since this thing does have a PCI Express slot to it, I feel I'll make use of that and make use of the one single expansion slot on this case. Yeah. Anyways, so let's get started. Since I'm not using a disk drive for the case, I can use the extra bay for an extra 3.5-inch drive. Hence why I'm using 2 of those. So, little booklet. If you guys wonder what I smell the power supply for, is make sure there's not any damaged capacitors. I know they test it at the factory before they send it. So, yeah. There's a sticker here for the power adapter. Now, you guys are wondering, this power supply is a SFF. If I got that right, power supply. It's smaller than your normal ATX power supply. But it works pretty darn well, considering. So, before I do, see here, I'm going to take this side panel off here. Get my handy dandy screwdriver. We got 4 case screws to take off. Yes, I was actually looking for thumb screws at first, but it's all good. Yeah, the rest of the screws for this case is located inside the case itself. So once we get the side panel off, let's say the whole panel for the case off, we can get started. Yes, I am using a magnetic screwdriver because it makes it easier to not lose your screws when you take them out of the case. So there's that. Slides off nice and easy. And there we go. Has a nice gray, says black finish. Very light construction. Now, there's not much for cooling for this case, but I think a couple of 40mm fans can take care of the problem with that. So, we got feet for the case, like case screws, hard drive screws, motherboard screws, a speaker, and two like hard drive mounts, I think. I could be wrong. No, the hard drive mounts. Sweet. I guess it's for a 2.5 inch. Showing my big ass hands here. Sure, I'm not cheap. Now this is cool. Thick rubber feet. Great for taking care of sound. Comes with a power cable or cord. As for the classified hookups, we have a 24-pin, a 4-pin, a floppy, 2 Molex, and 2 SATA, which is plenty enough for what I need. And that's the power supply slides on this rail too. That's very cool. As for the front I/O, we have USB 3.0, audio, reset, hard drive, LED lights, the basics. So, there's a little tape out of the way. For me, when I first saw this, I thought this was sandpaper. And it just, here's something to protect the case. First protection paper. Yeah. Let's see here. Well, first things first, take your I/O sealed, and we'll install that first. Now, every time you install an I/O sealed, be careful not to like get your fingers caught in some of the slots, because these things are razor sharp and they will cut your skin. Really easy. Once you hear all the popping are done, then you're good. So, I think I might have to take the power supply back a bit. Maybe. No, I can reach everything. Now, I'm going to install the RAM first. Make it a little bit easier. This is the first time we try any of this on this board or power supply. So, hopefully it all goes off without any hiccups. Knock on wood. There's that. Now I'm going to take a shot in the dark and say these flat ones are for the motherboards. Yeah. There we go. The rest one's right here. And I miss. Also, a key note too, don't put a whole lot of pressure on your motherboard, just in case. You don't tighten these too tight either, so that we don't crack the motherboard itself. Let's see here. Disk drive. Motherboard. Ew. I'm going to use my bigger screwdriver here because it has a longer neck. So it's going to make it taking care of this thing a lot easier. There's that. Our next screw. Good thing about these small little boards, you don't need like 6 or 10 screws for it. You only need like a few. Okay, for some reason this one is not tightening the hole. And I see why now. Huh. Guess I use a big, thicker screw, I guess, huh? Who knew this thing was kind of stripped out of the factory? Try one more screw here and see if it works. If not, then I'll just go with a big one. Yep, I have to go with a big one. That's no big deal. There's plenty of them. There. For some reason, the case has a stripped out motherboard mount. Here's a better view here. Down that little hole there is the first screw. Second screw. And then you get the third and fourth. Since we got the motherboard in, now what I do is get the hard drive in. So we'll put the 640 in last, put the 500 gig in first. So a tight fit though. Oh, let's see here. How far can you mount this back? Huh. Sorry, people. I am figuring out an easier solution. I'll take the front plate off here in a minute, just to check something. I'm gonna say I mount this thing the other way. Just for the hell of it. Yeah, I can. There's a reach, but fortunately, that won't work either. So I guess we'll start by plugging some of these connectors in and see how we go. Get the rubber band off here. Probably using that later. Okay. There's that. Doesn't leave much for cable management in this case though. But I doubt the system's gonna get much heat either, so I'm not too worried about it. Now, let's see here. I feel stupid right now. I forgot this case doesn't have a 4-pin CPU connector. So, unfortunately, we actually don't need that. So, feed these back through. We're going to toss this on the side here. There we go. I'm going to put the 640 down below first because it's the heavier drive. Too bad there's not an easier way to mount this though. Would be nice, but I'm not too worried about it. One screw. If I had to count from Sesame Street. Then once I hook this in, I'll hook up the front I/O. Yeah. And all the rest of the goodies. Two screw. Now you're on the other side here. Three screws. One more to go. Now eventually I'm going to switch this over to 2.5-inch drives. That's only because I can double-sided tape them to the bottom of the case. So I can run like 3 or 4 of those if I want to. Only if I do SSDs, I want to go bang for the buck, I can do a lot more on those. But I don't think that's necessary. Now you guys are wondering how I'm going to do this. Well, I got some extra foam. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mount this to the side here like this. Use some foam. And let it flat like this. That should hold just fine. I need to give me a set of cable. Yeah. Yoink. Is that, but first if I go any farther here, I'm going to get this I/O stuff hooked up here. Twist that off. Audio. Yeah, it's HD audio too, so that's even better. Now it's too bad USB 3.0 cables can be smaller. I mean, it would be nice, but you know, it's just too much to ask for. Fast switch. Yeah, no, I forgot that the I/O's on the side of the board, but I'm gonna be stubborn, and I'm not too worried about it. Cause I'm trying. I'm kind of want to challenge myself, see if I can actually do this or not. Yeah, I got the power switch on. Now for the reset switch. Now this is a heads up to anybody who's new to this. Power switch and reset switch is parallel to each other. So you don't have to worry about it too much. Just having the hard drive out of the way would make it a lot easier. But unfortunately, I'm stupid and didn't think about that at the time. Power switch, reset switch and power switch is on. Now for the hard drive light. Since I won't notice the hard drive light too much, I'm going to hook this up to the power LED instead. And the power LED I'm going to hook up to the hard drive header. The reason why is because you can actually see your front LED a lot better than you can your hard drive light. So that's mainly the reason why. So, future reference, anybody wants to do it that way. As I'm trying to see the pin and get it on here. See here. There we go. Some little light in here. There we go. Now I can see a little bit better. Gives you the idea why I'm struggling here. Right here where my finger's at, that's the I/O stuff. And I'm slowly getting everything hooked up properly. This is taking me a little longer because, well, I forgot about it being there and the hard drive is in the way. So, I'm stubborn and I don't want to take it out. Yay, one more to go. All that's hooked up now. Now for USB 3.0. There's that no bent pins, so we're in business. Yeah. Front I/O is hooked up. Now I hook up the Z drive here, the first one, if I get the second one hooked up here. I don't think I make this even better if this board had a extra like an M2 slot. Then it'll make a hell of a lot easier. But unfortunately, it does not. Which is not a big deal either. It just would make it a little bit easier for. Then all I have to do is install one hard drive and be done. There's that one. Now, there we go. So, actually, you know what? What I think about this. I think I might use a SATA cable instead of a phone. It should absorb a lot of the vibration. No, that's true. Huh. What that screws are for. This is a trick. Works good enough for me. Now hook this drive up. Notice how weird to hook these drives up, but you know what? I don't really spend like $6 to $10 to get a 3.5, 5.25 to a 3.5 adapter. Because to me, that'd be a lot of waste of time. And kind of waste of money too, in a sense. So, everything's hooked up. Now all I need to do is find me another SATA cable. Because unfortunately, I'm out of my last cable. That's a long cable, but I'll replace it later with a couple of short cables. But this is the only spare one I have right now, so it'll have to do. I know in the comments people probably blow it up with cable management skills, but you know what? All this is meant for is just download and stuff, so I'm not too worried about it. Because the heatsink fan is perfectly fine, so I can't block by anything. And later I'll probably just install a couple of little 40mm fans on here anyways. So, now put the case back on. Now if I'm lucky, which I hope I am, is that the 500 gig hard drive has Windows 7 on it. So if I get lucky, I won't need an operating system. And if that's the case, that's bonus points, which I can't wait. Now the case I was going to get is the upgraded version of this, which has a little bit taller plate to it and two suspension bays. But on top of that, it can hold a standard ATX power supply. It has two 40mm fans on the back of it. So what I probably am doing is on the side panel here, and this side panel is attached to little 40mm fans, or 80. Actually, I can do 80, which is actually kind of cool. To this blow air, sure. If one had been a dust filter, you know, obvious reasons. So that's all hooked up now. So you guys give me a minute here. I'll hook everything up and we'll power this baby on and see how it runs. Now, don't need that one. So I'm on cable someplace. Ah, there it is. We have power. We have display. I need a keyboard and mouse. Here's our mouse. Here's our keyboard. Yes, these keyboards and mice didn't cost me much either. Like a couple dollars a piece at the thrift store. That's usually stuck up with my keyboards and mice from. So, now I'll plug my monitor from my main system here. And power this thing on. It's live! If Windows 7 doesn't start up, or 10, I mean, yeah, 7. Yeah, it's like keep crashing. At least the system works, so that's a plus. So, let's see what the temperatures are for the CPU. Yeah, 34C on a little bitty fan. It's not too bad. Ah, here we go. Oops. Don't need a serial port because I don't ever use those. Oh, parallel. Yep, that's all set up properly. 6%. Yep. Yeah. Well, thanks you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.